What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Sweet Science Tube. Let's get to it. All right, man. So Timothy Bradley, retired boxer Timothy Bradley, came out and he had some words for Errol Spence and Tank Davis. Now, I'm not going to speak too much on the Tank Davis situation because I don't want it to get too political. But he was basically talking about how, Tank is a piece of ish. I don't want to cuss, but he said that Tank is a piece of ish because he put his hands on women, and he hoped Ryan Garcia knocks him out. He said he's not a fan of Tank, but we all can just clearly see that it was just jealousy. I think he's envious of him. He was never to Tank's level. He was a good boxer. Bradley was a good boxer, but he was just never to Tank's level. He never got up there. I don't think he's going to go down as one of the greats of all time. At least not the top 10, not the top 20 even. And he's, I think he's just been envious and jealous of Tank, and I say that because, this woman came out and said that she lied. But according to him, Tank is a piece of ish. And, and he said that you're going to pick on somebody who can't defend themselves? That's what he said. So he's saying that Tank hitting a woman is Tank picking on somebody who can't defend themselves. See, he's the reason why feminists exist. He's the reason. You're saying a woman, let a feminist hear you say that a woman is defenseless and they can't defend themselves. That's basically what he's saying. You're going to pick on somebody who can't defend themselves? Yeah, I'm pretty sure women can defend themselves. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of women have beat up men. I'm pretty sure there's been women who have killed men. You say that women are defenseless and they can't do anything? Yeah, tell that to Travis Alexander. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't. Anyway, back to boxing. But with Errol Spence, now I don't really agree with his take on Tank because it just sounds like it comes from an emotional, jealous place. But I gotta agree with him when it comes to Errol Spence. He said that Errol Spence is running from from Terence Crawford. He says Spence is running from Crawford. That's what he said. And the only reason I really agree with that is just based on what I've seen in the past. There was a time where Team Spence wanted Crawford to leave Bob Arum, leave Top Rank. And that was like, if he leaves Top Rank, we can make something happen. But Bob Arum, we can't work with him because it's difficult to work with him. That's what they were trying to make it seem like. It's difficult to work with Bob Arum. And he needs to leave Top Rank. Okay, well, we all know that he did. Fight still wasn't made. They also said that, when he came to welterweight, well, he ain't done nothing. He needs to get a belt. Then we can talk business. For you guys that don't know, he came from 140 up to 147. And they say that he needs to get a belt. Then they can talk business. He got a belt. And the fight still wasn't made. Then they started having out ridiculous, terms when it comes to the purse, when it comes to to who gets the bigger percentage, who's the A side. Well, we all kind of knew that Spence is the A side anyway, but they still had ridiculous terms. Now, we don't know what happened in November when they sat down and talked. I don't think they had a contract. I don't think it was a contract. I think it was something called exchange of terms. Something that I talked about in one of my last videos about an exchange of terms. That's what Ryan Garcia and Tank saw, an exchange of terms. So with Errol Spence and Crawford, I think that's what Crawford was referring to when he put his video up on IG explaining why he didn't take the deal. It wasn't an actual contract. It was an exchange of terms. And this is just my opinion. I think that those terms were ridiculous. Because Crawford said it himself. They had no guarantee for him. There was no guarantee, whereas fighters usually get a guarantee. He said there was no transparency. They didn't want to let him know, the outcome of how everything was going to be, how much money, overall, how much he was looking to make, and from pay-per-views, from the gate, all this stuff, No guarantee, no transparency. And I think that they wanted the terms to be ridiculous. That's just my opinion. Because what's a good way to make somebody not accept your deal? Make it ridiculous. Because of course you don't want to be called a duck. See, I think that they went in with the intentions of never fighting Crawford. I think they went in with the intentions of making these terms so ridiculous that he would turn them down. And I think they succeeded. Because the terms, according to Crawford, were ridiculous. The stuff that he said, that was ridiculous. And I think that was the plan all along. Let's make it ridiculous to the point where he have to turn it down. That way, we can't be called a duck. Now remember, this is just my opinion. And this is why I agree with Timothy Bradley on that situation. Because I had already been thinking that anyway. That's just what I was thinking. Because everyone getting mad at Crawford because he didn't take a BS deal. They get mad at Crawford for not taking the BS deal. Just sit back and think on that. And while you do that, make sure you subscribe to the video, like, and comment. Let me hear your thoughts. I'll be back with another video.